Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you so much for tuning back in with Keeping Tabs with Mia. I sincerely appreciate each and every single one of you for checking out my channel once again. Please do like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I don't care even if you got something negative to say in the comments. Leave something in the comments, people. Please give me your opinion. Did you like the videos? Do you want them to be longer? You want them to be shorter? Just give me some feedback, people. I would really greatly appreciate it. And I really appreciate you guys for, again, checking out my channel. I'm trying to be as consistent as I possibly can be. But let's just skip all the small talk. Let's get straight to today's docket and what is up. So we have Chris Brown for Woman Brace. The video just dropped. I personally think it's fire. We got my girl Normani in there showing out as she always does. Show up and show out. We have Black Ink Crew Caesar. I don't know. These allegations are starting to look a little concerning. You know, he had the whole situation with his daughter. Now the man beating dogs on video camera footage. We're going to get into that. Also, Liltjay. Let's please everybody, you know, I know you don't know this man personally, but I just don't like seeing people get hurt. Innocent people getting hurt. I hope it's not his time. Let's just keep this man in prayers. Let's uplift Liltjay. He was shot. He is doing stable right now. He's in stable condition. He just came out of surgery, but they're saying that he is not out of the woods yet. In just my personal opinion, I just want to stir the pot just a little bit because, I mean, why else do you come here? So far of 2022, who out of the males has the best rap album of the year? We have Jack Harlow, Drake, and Pusha T. We're going to go get into those things. So stay tuned. So Woman Brace just premiered yesterday. And to be completely honest, for Chris Brown, wasn't the biggest fan of the song initially. I heard that song was actually intended for Usher. And when you listen to it, it definitely sounds like an older, more of what we call a classic sounding R&B song, especially coming from Chris Brown. I know he set this higher expectation that he's taking it back to like the roots of R&B. This is going to be the best album he's ever dropped. Plus, this is his 10th studio album as well. So, I mean, the song's growing on me slowly but surely. The more I keep listening to it, it's starting to become a little bit of a bop, a little bit of a vibe. But I'm not going to hold you. The video made me like the song a whole lot more. We have Normani and him dancing their tails off and doing a wonderful job. At first when I saw Normani, I was like, Dad, he could have pulled my girl 7th Streeter. That's the least he can do because of his history with 7th Streeter. But when I thought about it in hindsight, I'm like, 7 isn't really doing anything. So, and the whole time, I don't even know if she really banged with him like that anymore. So I don't know. Would that have been a good call? 7 can definitely dance and she's a look as well. But I guess Normani definitely made sense. However, there's a lot of talk on Twitter that a lot of people want to cancel Normani for being featured in the video, which I believe is just complete nonsense. If Rihanna could forgive this man, let Normani and whatever else female, Danny Lay, Janae Aiko, whoever else, if they want to work with Chris Brown, let these women work with the man. He's not, I don't think, a bit more interested. I mean, and speaking of not being a bit more interested, it's also been reported that, you know, Chris Brown is a colorist. He needs to be canceled. She's working with him. So therefore, just for the association, she needs to be canceled. Look here. Why are people so concerned with what he does with his eggplant? Okay, at the end of the day, I don't think that he a bit more dislikes black people than a man in the moon. He has plenty of friends, family, associates. But I feel like when women, especially black women, and hear me out and stay with me here, don't get derailed. Stay with me, black women. Don't get so upset that he's not checking for black women. If he likes, you know, the Asian persuasion and this is what he's into, it is what it is. I feel like with a lot of the times, because he's black and as black women, they want to feel like they have a chance. And if he is, you know, he wants the lighter skinned women or the mixed breeds or the Asians or whatever the case may be, not particularly chocolate women or black women in general, that, you know, we can't support him. Why do you feel like you can't support that man? He makes the music that you listen to in the club. Okay, he puts the music videos up. He's an attractive man. He gives you something good to look at. Take it for what it is and be happy. But no, they want to tear him down and say that he needs to be canceled because they don't feel like they're the ones being chose. Trust me, if he saw you at a concert 9 times out of 10, he's not going to choose you. He ain't going to choose me. It is what it is. Just let it go. What he does with his ding dong at the end of the night is that man's business. He is an artist and he has his preferences. But no one's getting on black women for dating white men. No one's getting on Eve right now. But it's okay when she do it because it's a come up because what he has millions of dollars. Make it make sense. That's the one thing about black people that's a little irritating. Okay, but back to the feature. Honestly, I think it was a good look. I have heard through the grapevine as well that Chris Brown, The Game, and Chloe Bailey, which is Normani's, in my opinion, direct competition, which it should not even be, has a feature with Chris Brown as well. So it's kind of like, I feel like she's trying to, you know, keep up her relevance. Oh, she's not going to be, sis isn't going to be doing, you know, features over there with The Game and Chris Brown. And I'm just all high and dry. But what I need Normani to do is pull it back and focus, honey. Where is your music, though? It definitely was a good look. Any publicity is good publicity. Her name was definitely trending yesterday on Twitter. So it's getting her a buzz. Maybe she's about to drop something. Who knows? But I really, really love the video. The video makes the song like 10 times better. I'm here for it, okay? Moving right along. All right. So we have Liltjay. And TMZ is reporting that he was shot in Edgewater. And I'll just read a little bit of the article here. He is one out of the 2 people that were injured at City Place in Edgewater, New Jersey, Wednesday night, June 22nd, 2022. They're currently investigating a shooting where 2 people were injured, which we've already known, and he was hit several times. Unfortunately, there's blood on the crime scene. They're not really getting into too specifically as of where he was hit at. According to this article low-key is ass. But as of right now, it is reported that he has just been released out of surgery. Things are looking better, a little bit more promising. However, he is still not out of the woods as of yet. So the details for that are still up and coming. I don't know. I don't really particularly listen to Liltjay. I'm just being honest. But I definitely don't wish harm against anyone. So I definitely hope that he has a speedy recovery. He's young, you know, so he has that on his side and it's on his favor. So I hope that, you know, he really pulls through this. But this gun violence has to stop. They're not really saying whether it was a targeted attack or whether this was just, you know, ignorant gunfire just going off. I really don't know what's going on because it's such a fresh topic right now. There's not a whole lot of details. Let's just keep Liltjay in prayer, and keep that his family is also in good spirits, and just pray for that man as well. So hopefully he pulls out of this and I don't know, hire some more security, or I don't know what you got to do, because again, I don't know if this is targeted or not. So, you know, these rappers really have to start walking around with security. I actually just saw Tekashi Simple, but walking around at a gas station telling people that he's Little Pump. Keep playing that game if you want to, because unlike Liltjay, people don't like you at all, sir. So you are a snake, you are a rat, and you are a snitch. You need to have protection at all times. He's going to end up getting caught slipping. Somebody is not going to care that he is an informant and he has, you know, all these police backings behind him. People will do the time gladly to take him out, so he really needs to be careful. But again, major prayers for Liltjay. Wish him the best. Hope for a speedy recovery, guys. So let's just keep him in prayer, shall we? Moving on. So this one is just my personal opinion. Wanted to just throw some randomness up in there. The Drake album just dropped this past Friday. Now, I have mixed feelings about it. I've been seeing a lot of memes talking about some, you know, if you don't get it, they'll catch up. They always do. This album is for people who got a 680 credit score and above. If you don't have it, you can't sit with us type of thing. Look here. You're making Pusha T sound like, you know, Tupac right now. It's getting bad. When I think about Drake, yes, I remember singing Drake. I remember, you know, I got that. I understand. However, where is the rap at? You are a rapper. You are not a singer. And it's okay to have, you know, your little European beats and your club beats. And, you know, I get it. It's vacation music. It's take your girl out of country with the passport stamps kind of music. It's, you know, buy designer, make a TikTok kind of music. I get that. But my dude, the whole album, and you give us 1 to 2 rap songs and 21 murders you on your own album. I don't understand. I don't understand how this definitely, I mean, I'm a huge Drake fan, but this is not top album for me. It's just not. And I do have a 680 plus. I'm in the 7s. Don't worry about what the number is, just know it's high. And so I can most definitely understand the credit score like remark, but this just it doesn't have anything to do with credit scores or making people feel less than. This is about, are your ears working or are they clogged? And for me, it's not giving what it was supposed to give. Moving on to Jack Harlow. Now, Jack Harlow's album, everybody was saying when he was pretty much Drake's copycat, Drake's son, Drake Jr., that album was definitely giving Drake throwaways. However, even though I really don't know if I feel like Jack Harlow had his own identity and within this album, it was more authentic and more rap based than Drake's last. I'm sorry, Drake gave us back-to-back albums of doo-doo. You know, the album with the pregnant women on the front of it, and now this is supposed to be the baby of it. It was double album doo-doo. Back-to-back album of doo-doo. I didn't like it. There was nothing good about it. I'm sorry, Jack Harlow sounds like he's mimicking Drake, and even that was better than Drake's last 2 albums. I'm sorry. We had the song with Pharrell. He had the song with Snoop. I'm talking about Jack Harlow at this point. His album was on point. Really, honestly, from beginning to end. He had a couple of fillers on there, but that's definitely something I can get with pre-gaming, going to a club, driving while I'm on vacation, going to the mall, hanging out with my girls, turning up, put on, like, I can listen to Jack Harlow's before I can get with Drake. I don't want to hear oots all day long. I'm not doing that. Not gonna happen. And now they're comparing him to Beyonce, saying that because of her latest track, which is also more of like a rave-esque themed sounding song, he's competing with a woman. Because now she has one, he probably knew about it, and then you make a whole album of it. Like, sir, no, I don't like it. And with Pusha T, I'm sorry, like, you can't keep saying I have to get back at that man. I'm sorry, everything is personal. Which he said on Jack Harlow's album, on the song that he was actually featured on with Jack, and we already know he was talking about Pusha T, but you're just making him a bigger rap guy. Like, the man's pen is on point. It always has been, it always will be. Some people aren't going to feel, you know, what Pusha puts out because he's off his lyrical miracle. You know, he's definitely a wordsmith, and he's up there with the metaphors and everything like that. So if you're simple-minded, you just here for good beats, Pusha T is not that guy for you. But if we're strictly talking about rap, if I had to rate them 1, 2 to 3 being the worst, Drake is number 3. Jack Harlow is number 2 and Push is number 1. That's just my humble opinion. You don't like it, don't know what to tell you. If you want to debate about it, drop your opinions. Again, leave them in the comments below. That would be lovely. So I can just see what maybe I missed something. Hit me, sis, or bro. What did you hear in the album that I just didn't? It just wasn't resonating. I'm sorry. And the unfortunate last topic would have to be Caesar from Black Ink Crew. Now, I don't know if any of you keep up with, you know, Caesar or watch any reality TV shows like that on VH1, but Black Ink Crew has been a major staple for Black tattoo artists. Is encouraging for more Black tattoo artists to emerge, to get into the game, to take this craft more seriously, get out of it being a hobby into a main source of income. So I definitely loved what the show stood for. However, I think it's time for Caesar to just pass that torch over to Ryan in Chicago. I don't even like Black Ink Crew Compton, but at this point, what I'm not going to stand for is this man beating on dogs. He honestly has an anger issue. I will insert the video. Well, I'm actually not going to insert the video. If you want to check out the video, you can definitely head over to this Twitter handle, which is Got City T on Twitter, and it's probably one of the top a few videos of Caesar, and actually it looks like a Ring doorbell or security system actually captured him beating a dog. It looks like his dog, to the point you can actually see blood on the actual concrete of the driveway. It was disgusting. I have 5 dogs myself. I'm a dog mom, a proud dog mom, and it was very infuriating to watch. It was sick. I didn't like it. So, if he ends up losing, VH1 deals, like, this is not a make-believe storyline. So really, you're a big egghead that ended up beating that poor dog up to the point you can actually see like blood, like I said, on the concrete. I cannot. It was disgusting. And now it's actually going to make people reconsider that other storyline that you have with your daughter, Cheyenne. I am going to also insert a clip of Cheyenne saying, "I'm going to address this for the last time. The level of disrespect from my father, pulling me out of the shower, then beating me while I was naked, is a problem. Period. I have no reason to fabricate a story. It's a shame that because he's on TV that people would think it's okay to kick me, punch me, and stomp me like I'm a dog." Wow, the irony with saying dog here. And this is going to make people wonder. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw the show, I thought this one particular storyline for the show was fake, fabricated. The ratings may go down because actually between Black Ink Crew, Chicago, and New York has a lot of filling in it. It's a lot of let's go on, team building trips. It's a lot of fillers. They don't really have a whole lot of meaningful dialogue. So when I heard the story about him and his daughter, I'm like, oh my God, like they're getting really desperate here. Supposedly he's taking his daughter out the shower, butterball naked, and beating on her because she didn't wash some dishes. This is some make-believe stuff here. But this man has literally taken a fold-out chair, beating his dog, slapping his dog with it, kicking the dog, throwing the dog into a cage, and letting the body weight of the dog roll the dog down a hill. It's disgusting. I want him to lose. Now, I'm not a big fan of cancel culture, but that's nasty. And he needs to be held accountable for those actions. I don't know if it's going to be probation or community service or a little jail time or a fine. He needs something, but definitely needs to be ripped up underneath of his feet because that just wasn't right at all. It was disgusting again. And if you want to go check it out, please go check out that Twitter handle that I gave you, which is Guy City T on Twitter. Also check them out on IG as well. Follow them. They are on point with their gossip as well. So they usually are one of the very few people to have the first dibs on a lot of stuff that people like Shade Room gets late. They usually always get it right. So please do check them out. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I am out. I'm done for the day. That was today's docket. All the news is out there. So like, comment, and subscribe. Everyone have a good one. Peace.